So I'm going to tell you everything they're talking about. I'll do a few quick things that they're talking about, and then as they're talking to me, I'll let you guys know. So they said, doesn't that seem like you're tattletaling? When you're a victim of a crime, you're not tattletaling on the perpetrator. I've never seen people who have managed to make themselves a victims in every situation. They turn themselves into a victim in every situation. So when I was telling you guys about this, oh, it's gonna be in a video. So I think I'll load this video first and then put that video up. So it comes from the Dollar Tree Willow. And I said this was the end of it because it had all of these pretty little willow branches that I showed you in a craft that I made. And this was like all that was left. So what I did was I cut these are like the things that hold it together off. And I made a craft, and I'll show you the craft. So when these things were left over, it was not like this is just left over. It's you can't do anything with these things. I mean, you wouldn't just stick it in anything. So I cut the parts off that were left, and I don't know if you guys can see, but you can tell where I cut it off. And they're like, that means it was more left. It wasn't. But that's my point. I would have spent all my life arguing and arguing and arguing over stupid petty things. Topiary. Again, topiary. So it becomes you arguing with these types of people, and they're liars. So once you start arguing a lie, and that's why they said they wanted to debate with me, because they said I'm really good at customer service and interacting with people. And I'll use the Lacoste email again. Because when you're able to debate an issue, and they said, well, you weren't on the debate team, but we had to learn it as part of our education in Catholic school. Part of what I do like about Catholic school is that it's a, a school that allows you to learn a lot of different things because you don't have as many students. That's part of why I support public schools and making sure public schools get the same type of education, which means you're going to have to fund more small classes, bring back, you know, public speaking, bring back doing class presentations. When we did class presentations, we had to actually ask the class if they had questions. So that's part of debating. And I don't understand why they don't understand the difference between debate teams and doing it every day, all day. If every day, all day, you are expected to have an opinion, you must have an opinion and defend your opinion, then you don't need a debate team. The debate team's for people who want to do it on top of doing it every day. So those are people who are really into it. But if every day you do it a little bit at a time, it'll become natural. And that's part of what I'm going back to. So they wanted to debate me without being able to say it. That's part of what I'm talking about in terms of these types of people. I would look like I'm always arguing when they're the ones arguing with me over stupid things like this. This is nothing left. This is the end. And if you guys can see, part of what it was is it had pieces that look like this. So even when I'm saying I'm making something out of just the garbage that I left over, that would be a debate. But part of what I wanted to talk about on top of the willow, they said many years ago, I don't know when, they said I slammed the elementary school mate's finger in a door, but then they said she faked it. Again, who cares? The other part of that is they said they're going to keep abusing me, which means they admitted they're abusing me. And it's in this apartment. So they said they run buses that have the same technology so that they can set whatever computer to it. And that's part of how this was supposed to work. So when they're saying that they abuse me, they are abusing me. And I'm using the emails and the tweets and anything else that I have as evidence to show you on the thumbnail. So they're upset. They said using the emails. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Can you guys keep up with the conversations? Anyway, they said, "Oh, are you afraid people are going to think you're rude?" No, at this point, I'm afraid people are going to kill me with all of this technology. Anyway, so they feel that I should be nice to them. You should be nice to your abuser so the abuser can just keep abusing you. They said, well, we're glad we have you in videos acting this way. I'm glad too, because part of this technology causes this. This is my whole point. This technology causes this behavior. It's a psychoelectric technology that causes people to act out in mental illness. And if I'm one of the voices that have been talking about this now is for years, and you're seeing the effects of it in the world, then there's a problem. And they keep trying to jump from one issue to another because they want to play the victim. They cannot. Oh, by the way, they admit that they lied about the Chester. I never called my manager a Chester. I mean, they've been on that lie. They thought I was going to find the original video. They've been on that lie for years now. I think they first started with that lie maybe in 2022. So that means 2022, 2023, 2024. And they were on that lie for all this time. And they lied. And that's part of why I have to look like a nut. Let me end this video and then I'll do another one. Thank you for watching.